About a week ago, I posted a video on Instagram Reels. This is something I do semi-regularly, and for a creator my size, I've got a pretty decent following there. So I expected to get a couple thousand views, maybe 10k on a good day. What I wasn't expecting is this. What the fuck? As a small content creator, Reels and TikToks are one of, if not the most important thing for trying to grow or blow up in 2022. You ask anyone who's made a name for themselves online recently, especially in streaming, and one of these platforms has most likely been the key to their success. My main issue in making this short form content is that I don't really have a particular niche, which is something that people say you need to try to find your audience. If you aren't very familiar with my content, I fall into this weird mix of categories of Minecraft YouTuber and variety streamer who's also not very good at video games. So I can't post epic clutches or insane moments, but I also don't really fit into the aesthetic building or talking while doing parkour vibe. My streams aren't the best for clips anyway, considering my tendency to lose my train of thought and the fact that my stream quality is sometimes absolutely shit. This leaves us with the most obvious option, which is following trends. I'm a sheep, okay? I can't help it. I see those numbers go up, the happy chemical is released in my brain. Fuck creativity, to hell with originality. I need views. I am kidding, obviously, but I feel the need to clarify that because of what's coming up. Finally, we come to the actual subject of the video. I've edged you for long enough. It's time for the main event, baby. The video that I first posted on TikTok was part of the there are 10 but trend, where you give an unattractive or unusual quality that would influence how much you like a person. This was my contribution to that trend. She's a 10, but she randomly lies to make conversations more interesting for herself. She may have said that she has 9 toes, because who can prove her wrong? Now that is a bit incriminating. This quickly became my most popular TikTok, and people got the vibe. They knew what I was saying, they related a little bit, but when I reposted it on Instagram, the reaction was different, to say the least. People slated me in the comments. They were outraged. I can't stand people who do this. This is my biggest pet peeve. It makes me instantly not like you, even if it's a joke. Minus 100 out of 10. I absolutely hate people who lie. She's a 5, but not out of 10. Like, she's literally 5 years old. So many people made that joke. Negative 100, that's a massive red flag. So they were not happy. I'm definitely not upset with anyone who hated on that video. In fact, the influx of negative comments is what pushed it to get so heavily viewed. I'm aware of how the algorithm generally works, and I would be lying if I said that this wasn't partially intentional. I didn't think it'd get this far. I knew this would invoke a reaction, whether it be, OMG, called me out, this is so relatable, comments I got on TikTok, or ew, how could you do this, you're a horrible person, the comments I got on Instagram. In other words, the girls who get it, the girls who don't. The extreme difference in these reactions I was not expecting at all, but I think what it comes down to is that TikTok has a better algorithm and there's just more people making videos on there. Like, if something blows up on Reels, that shit is on everyone's page, you know, because there's not that many people making Instagram Reels, or at least not compared to TikTok, where there's everyone and literally their grandmother. To clear things up before everyone watching this also thinks I'm a 10-year-old, I'm not a pathological liar. Usually what I do is lie about inconsequential things to people I'll never see again or barely know, just to make the conversation go smoother. I'm a person who is autistic, very mentally ill, and has a lot of trauma. So I fucking hate small talk. It is the worst thing ever. Oh my god, why? What? I'd rather sit in silence. I mean, that would make me uncomfortable too, but I still would. Not only is it the most boring thing on earth, but it also makes me incredibly uncomfortable, since most of my answers to normal questions sound absolutely neurotic. Yeah. So now I'm technically engaged to my grandmother. What did you do on the weekend? Well, I'm actually in a depressive episode at the minute, so I spent all day in bed compulsively rewatching the same show I've already seen 12 times before drowning my feelings in junk food. Oh. This is a situation where I think most people would agree it's okay to lie, Most of the hate was directed towards the fact that I lied about having 9 toes, which I guess is a bit harder to explain. The thing that most people didn't get is that I wasn't actually lying in this situation per se. It is a thing that happens with my close friends when we're joking around and I'll say something so ridiculous that it's obviously not true. Sometimes someone will ask, wait, really? And I'll say, no, of course not. And that's it. We laugh, we move on, and maybe it becomes an inside joke because I can't believe you actually bought that I had 9 toes. You know, friend stuff. But yeah, I'm not actually in an elaborate web of lies convincing everyone that I do not actually have a pinky toe. Never needed it. Lost it one day when a snapping turtle bit it off in a pond. Either way, I don't think it's comparable to this guy's story of his ex lying about being pregnant with some other guy's baby. Huh? Holy shit, that's fucking evil. Officer, that's them right there, this guy's ex. Cuff him. At the end of the day, you're never going to be able to get the whole story across in short form content. If I posted a transcript of this video on TikTok, you'd scroll right past it. Trying to grow on social media is often about making yourself or a situation seem more interesting than it actually is, because people are using it to escape the boredoms of everyday life. Evidently, this is a trap that I've fallen into, and for those of you who thought poorly of me because of it, I'm very sorry. Anyway, I hope this straightened out my moral compass for those of you who had turned against me. Consider this my apology video, if you will. It was certainly different to what I usually post, but it was an unusual circumstance. I hope you have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, afternoon, night, whatever time it is for you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!